Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Good Shepherd Episcopal Church. Yes, we are finally starting to return back to services. Hopefully you will be registering and getting that in place. As you can see, I'm standing next to our main entrance, and I can't get in there because there's two cones there, and there's a reason for that. We are not coming to service through the main entrance. We're coming through the Memorial Garden entrance, and there's a sign here that says use garden entrance. As a reminder, the cones here as a visual reminder, oh yeah, I can't come in this way. So you will be going this way around into the side entrance where the office is, near the Memorial Garden. And in this video that's going to be pieced together, you're going to watch me follow this process. So I am going to be you as I arrive and walk into the church and follow through each station. And that should make everything fairly clear for you. Okay, so I now have my mask on because Libby is here and we're both coming in the front door, so we want to make sure that... Okay, so now we've come to our new main entrance, which is by the Memorial Garden through the office area here. And we need to make sure we have our masks in place at this point. We will have somebody that is stationed at the door, and so here's what's going to happen.
Make sure you have your mask on.
So she made sure I have my mask on.
And then you're going to go in and you're going to stop and get your temperature taken.
Get my temperature taken. Okay.
And then you go on, follow the little blue lines and go to the next table.
Follow the blue lines to the next table. Okay.
Good morning. You need to stop here.
Good morning.
Morning.
Okay.
It's great being back again.
It is. First questions. In the last 14 days, have you had shortness of breath or a cough or a temperature of 100 or more?
No.
Okay. Then stand up here. Okay. Temperature's good. You need to follow around here and go over and see Lois.
Okay. And Lois is at the registration table over here.
Good morning. What's your name? I don't know who you are. Okay, I'm checking you in.
It's a dead giveaway, isn't it? That's right.
I'm checking you in. Please go to the next table, wash your hands, and pick up a bulletin at the next table, and then go into the church.
Could you do
Okay.
that again, Lois?
And so Lois is going to have a sheet that are those who have pre-registered for the service. So she will simply look for your name and we'll check you off. So it'll be a quick moment here. And then she is just directed to the next table where there's a hands-free sanitizer. So you sanitize, and then on that table as well is a bulletin. So we're next going to go to clean our hands and get a bulletin. They really squirt out a lot.
Yeah. Almost too much.
And now I'm at the doors to the nave, and as you see, we have an usher who will explain to me what's going to happen from this point forward.
Good morning.
Morning.
So if you come with me,
Okay?
I will show you where you can sit.
Okay?
So come on in.
Thank you.
All right. You'll be sitting here on the right side, on my right side,
Okay?
and you can sit wherever you like, as long as
I see
there's
we-
not an X on the chair. And
Okay.
you'll see rows are marked, no seating here.
Okay?
And you can sit on the chairs that do not have an X.
Gotcha.
Okay?
So what we have on this row of seating, we have individual seating on this side in the nave. And then on the other side, we have for couples for 2 people. So on the one side, you will be directed, if you're a single person, to sit on that side, and you can choose where you want to sit. We're not going to say you got to sit here, but we are seating it so that there's at least 2 chairs between you and the next person. So we have individuals on this side, and we have couples that will be sitting on this side. There may be once in a while an occasional where there's in a family unit of 3, we have a area up here where we're going to direct them where they can sit for that. And Joanne's going to show right up there, that section will be some seating available in case there's a family unit of 3 or 4. So now everybody is seated for the service. We will process in and have our service. We do have blue lines on the carpet here. The blue lines are just another visual reminder. I need to keep 6-foot distance from everyone else. And you came in with a mask. You will wear a mask the whole time that you are in the service until you are out the doors back outside. While you are sitting there, it's going to be hard here to do this, but you're not going to be able to sing. I'm sorry. Chuck will be singing, and we will enjoy it by listening to him. If you want to quietly under your breath, mouth along with the lyrics, I may do some of that. We can do that, but we aren't going to be singing as we're sitting here. All right, for communion, again, we have some taped lines down the middle of the center aisle at 6-foot distance. Again, another visual reminder that we're all used to in the grocery store, at the gas station, to keep social distancing there. When it comes time for communion, I will come down from the altar and I will stand right about here, and then an usher will go to the group over by the sacristy and guide that group 1 row at a time around the back, and they will begin up the center aisle, 6-foot distance from each other. Once the last individual from that group starts coming up the aisle, there will be an usher that will be standing somewhere over here. Once the last person from that group comes up to about this point, then this usher will guide this first row of people to join the center and move up the center aisle, 6-foot distance. Once they will return and come back and sit in their chairs. And then the usher will come to the next row, and they will be guided out to the center and up, and they will come around and get back into their row. The next one from this left side will come up until this left side facing the altar is all receive communion and come back to their seats. Once the very last row on the left is up to near the front here, then the usher will guide this first row on the right side facing the altar to come out and up to receive communion and back to their seats. And again, the next row and the next row and the next row to the back there. So that will be our flow for communion. Again, if you have any questions, ask the ushers or somebody. After the service, we will be exiting again out those doors by the fountain. And we're going to start, since this group of seats are closest to the exit, we're going to exit them first. So they will simply, the person closest to this end will start, and they will flow out one at a time to get out that way. And no congregating, please, go out and leave, because we want to keep safe and some distance between us and others. One other additional point, Chuck does a wonderful postlude sometimes, and there may be a few people that want to sit for that. So you can remain seated in your seat until that's over with. If somebody is getting out ahead of you, we'll make sure we just keep some safe distance between ourselves and everyone else. This is a trial here. After our first Sunday, we're going to be gathering together saying, how did it go? What do we need to do different? So we're going to continue to work on this and make sure it's done safely and the best way for us to gather and for a service.